We recently found some of my old games, so I thought I'd show you what we have here. I'm going to put these on eBay afterwards because it seems there's collectors out there. I do still have the Amiga 500 with the memory upgrade, but I haven't checked out if it works yet. Let's take a look at what we've got here. We'll start with this loose one. We appear to have a Joe Blade by Smash 16. There's my name on it. And that's all we know about that. I do remember that game though. Here we've got Batman by Ocean Software. In fact, I remember having a friend that used to work as a games tester for them. We thought, wow, this guy is awesome. There's a disc there, Batman the movie. It appears that this came free with the Amiga 500 pack. So that's interesting. Let's see what the manual was like. Nice and simple, straight to the point. Even tells you how to operate. Oh, I remember, you could use the Batmobile as well. So it wasn't just running around and messing about, but you could drive in it as well. Way simpler though than the Batman games that have come out since, as most games are nowadays. And we've got this time machine. I don't remember a fat lot about this one. Let's have a look at the screenshots. Vaguely remember something there, something to do with cavemen and whatever. Let's have a look inside. Oh, still got some wrapping. And there's a bonus. So here's the simple disc, Amiga disc, time machine. 1990, the date on that. Little piracy warning. I wonder how many of you recognise that. There were genuinely shops in Birmingham selling pirate discs that were so easy to buy from. Those guys must have got locked up. Here's the instructions, and there's a lack of focus for you. Keyboard controls, that was across the Atari ST, C64, Amiga, and I think I saw Amstrad instructions too. Of course I had it for the Amiga. I did have a Commodore 64. Now this is interesting. This appears to have come from James at CU Amiga magazine with compliments. I wonder if I won that or something. Interesting. And what I found inside here is actually a big deal, because it's one of my favourite ever and most played games, and it appears to have a slightly dodgy disc opening now, understandably. Kickoff 2 and World Cup 90, this was played to death, hence that's proper loose. That would be what I would test my Amiga on. Love this game. Anko, big deal, 1990. There hasn't been a football game like it since, apart from Sensible Soccer. Now we've got Operation Stealth. This was another biggie at the time, by Delphine Software, US Gold, which my friend also was a tester for. In fact, just down the road from here, there was a big distribution centre, big computer companies all had a base there, and apparently the bins used to get raided regularly for games. Let's see what's inside this one. It's going to be the usual fare. This one is in very good condition. This shows you how amazing that game was. It's across 3 discs. Don't remember what that is at all. On the back of the instruction manual. Very, very fun game. Very interesting. Nothing compared to what you get these days, but absolutely amazing. Now the other disc I've just realised was my saved games disc. Now for some of you not used to these sort of games, that's how it used to work back then. So that looks like a cracker, worth firing up the Amiga for as well. Something different. Next up, Paul Woke's Mercenary 1 was £9.99 back then, and there you go, Escape from Tog with the Second City. Check out those graphics. That's what it was all about back then. Copyright 86, 91. So we're looking at these games that I particularly have. This is actually in very nice condition. Almost mint condition, that one. Next up we got Space Crusade by Gremlin, which I definitely don't remember playing, and I wouldn't be that interested in playing now, but this has seemed to have done well over the course of time. Let's see what year this is from. Gremlin graphics, of course, in Sheffield. Let's open it up and take a look. Well, the discs say 1992, and there's my save disc in there as well, so I must have had a crack at it. Not interested at all now. Nice big book though. Check out that fat book for the instructions. Typically it's in other languages, but that's quality. Nice decent size to that. Maybe I should sell this one separately. Just kidding. Next up, Combo Racer GBH. Got a high score on CMVG magazine, who remembers that? There's the graphics for Combo Racer. Appears to be showing off 2 other games here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's have a look at the inside. Maybe it'll jog my memory. There's the instruction book. Comes on 2 discs, or is that a save disc? Two discer. Nice. Do remember that. That was fun. But that's about all I can remember now. It's interesting looking at these. They're in such good condition. I used to really look after my games. Next up, little fun number, Stir Crazy featuring Bobo from Infogrames. That name used to always confuse me. 1988, this one, a little bit older. As you can see, Bob there, desperate to get out of prison, doing anything he can. That could come in handy to a few people down the nick these days. Inside, nice bit of plastic that's supposed to hold it in place. And a guarantee card, no instructions. I usually kept everything in one place, and I don't remember playing this one to death, so maybe it didn't come with them, or maybe they got lost. But nice little game. Interesting looking at the different designs. Very fun. Now occasionally I got a game like this, Unreal, because this took the graphics to a whole nother level. I've got to give that box a bit of a working through. Now it's quite funny looking at this now. Obviously the graphics look absolute trash to us now, but this was a big deal back then. Let's see what's inside, or barely inside. Nice little booklet, a little bit different, explaining what you need to play it. A story. Nowadays you'd get this in a movie scene on the PS4 or the Xbox One or something, and then you get the instructions. 3 discs, and this must be part of the cardboard that's supposed to hold it all together. Unreal's a fun game. You'll probably see some gameplay footage of that on YouTube if you look out for it. That could be something I could do if people are interested in it, if I can get my Amiga fired up and working. Unreal, nice. And another one from memory lane. It Came from the Desert. This was crazy, something completely different, something that definitely took a lot of time, some weird stuff in it, but otherwise very nice. Definitely the back of that needs a dust off. So in here we've got Reel 2, Reel 3, 1 and a save disc. So you can see how games were spread across the disc because the memory was tight back then. I actually had a memory extension on my Amiga which helped out a bit. Here's some errors, and here, this is fun. A map. City of Lizard Breath. Yeah, that brings back memories. Riding around there in the car, seeing what's going on, that creepy music. Cool that they give you a map actually. And last but not least, we've found another world, which apparently took 2 years. Another US Gold Delphine software one from the Future Wars team. There's the graphics. Nice bit of spy scientist style gameplay in there. Can just about remember how this game went, but not too well. Let's see what's in here. Appears to be some codes that I wrote down when I was a kid. Interesting. There appears to be a code wheel. Fun. And some adverts for bins if you wanted a pin. Gremlin, Video Kid or Harlequin. $1.99 plus P&P. Interesting. I wonder if there's any of them still lying around. Then we've got disc A and disc B. And the instruction book, which, yeah, several languages, that's normal. A little bit of artwork in there. And the instructions, nice and clear actually, that is. But I'll be honest, I don't remember playing the games too much. I do get an idea in my head of the graphics. As you can see, there's a few of them that I got because they were quite different, quite revolutionary at the time. I think you could say Unreal, Another World, Operation Stealth maybe. It came from the desert, that was up in there. Turned out that came free, so that's why I had that, but I did like the racing around bit. Time Machine, nice bit of fun. Less said about Space Crusade the better. I'm sure that was for somebody else. Stir Crazy, Mercenary 1, Combo Racer, Joe Blade, and the winner of the find, Kickoff 2. That's the haul. That's what I've found. I had way more than this as well, so somewhere out there in storage is another bunch of games. Did any of them games bring any memories back for you? Now obviously you got to be a certain generation to know these games, but this is where it was all at back then. There's others missing out that are worth looking at. Some of these I think are worth booting up the machine and showing you guys what it looked like and how it played, but I'm not sure you're going to get the feel of it without really getting into it and playing it yourself. So if you can get your hands on some of these, do it, especially this one. Thanks for watching. Leave comments, that's what this one's all about, reminiscing. Leave some comments, let us know which of these games you liked and which you enjoyed the most, which you hated, which you thought were a big letdown. I'm not pointing that, saying that was a letdown. Sorry about that. And which have still not been beaten. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.